EA Sports. It's in the game.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? A 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Howie Long, like an out-of-control broken arrow, getting in for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he's going to go down again. Lawrence Taylor in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's letting it fly for Cook. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Urlacher. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Come on, set. 30 base. General West.
Big stop. Let's go. He's coming. Double up.
Five.
Following the interception, Young buying time to his left. Oh, he's good. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Set. 50. Plant.
Check 45.
You draw Corker.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Young to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the great one, Jerry Rice. And it'll bring up 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
60 Pittsburgh.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Steve Young. Being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
3rd and 4.
Here we go. Check 3.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking downfield for Jones. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Nifty running by Barkley there on 1st down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the 30 on 2nd down, Young. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, high 7. Get it.
A 1st down throw for Young.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Deep grip.
1st down, Young. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jadeveon Clowney coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. The tackle by Brian Dawkins.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
We got 3. We got 3. 45.
Bravo.
45. Come on, the ball. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Hey, pick your game up. 45.
3rd and long for Young. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. It's caught. Jones. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. On first and 10, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Now Saquon Barkley.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Flushed out right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, exit.
Young now, throwing on 3rd and long. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Now here's Ross. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, and his throw here's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This will be taken short. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
To throw again on second down. Young, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them?
And the pressure gets to him again. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Ross on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still...
That's caught at the 25. 33 yards that time. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. From the 22, Jackson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. This complete to Jones. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Mike, 45. Blue down. Hey, Alpha. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
X3. 2-18 to go.
3rd and short yardage. Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Leo! Smith!
Young now from the 50. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. The sack by Julius Peppers. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. 3 bud.
Ready?
Here's Young. And that's complete to Cooks. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Kill. That's it. Jack. Let's go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Shoot. Safe.
Here's Jackson to throw again, eluding the pressure right. Caught by Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Jackson. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the gun, Steve Young. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Haywood! Now!
Switch it. Watch, twist.
Be grip.
To throw again. Young. That'll be caught by Rice. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st and 10, Young dancing to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Young working out of the gun. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well-timed effort by Darius Slay. A sack on the corner blitz. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Aaron Donald with a sack.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight up there. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Jackson throwing on 4th down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Howie Long. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Go now. 15 line. 15 line.
On 1st down, Barkley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Barkley. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
Let's go, man.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Oakland. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hey, rock it, rock it.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
50, plant.
Cut.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
5.
Watch 52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. I got him.
Ready?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Young. He gets it to Cooks. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Go. Get it.
To throw is Young. Gonna throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Julius Peppers, yes, he still has it. Give him the sack. Now Young, throwing on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. And got his man, complete. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Watch Mike. I'm coming.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, 7.
Here's Steve Young. Steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Patrick Willis coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Barkley. Got some real estate inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 43 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue, explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Space to maneuver at the 40. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Carr. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
Check.
at the Dolphins' 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Carr. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The safety Ed Reed there to make the play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Yep.
Bandit. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
Bravo.
Check 52.
2nd and 5 now. Young, he's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He was also the league MVP in 1986.
One of 2 defensive players who won the MVP award in the NFL. The second one, Alan Page with the Minnesota Vikings, the linchpin of their Purple People Eaters defense.
Young to throw on 4th. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give, right side. It's Jackson. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Cooper's got it. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. Carr now on 1st down. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock. 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Allen. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock. You control the...
He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
637.
From the gun, it's Carr. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Hey, check right. Hey, 734.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Going for the deep ball. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10.
52, Mike, 52. Exit. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Wild Bill.
Hey, Charlie.
52.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Mike 52. Ain't no such thing as a look.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Hey, wahoo. Secret.
First down, Young. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 36.
Young throwing again. Forced out to his left. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Sacked by the relentless Howie Long.
Alpha.
3rd and long for Young. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Go.
Final play of the half. Young dancing to his left. A desperation heave for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On second down, it's Allen. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Hall of Famer Howie Long with the tackle.
180. Hey, we're good. 180.
throwing his car on third down. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. That is caught by Rice for an Oakland touchdown. Jerry Rice there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley, and even 50 yards on the ground. Now a first down throw for Young. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 27 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 23 yards, the final tally.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
There goes Jerry Rice again, racking up catches in bunches. His 1,549 catches, a whopping 224 more than the next closest guy. The great Tony Gonzalez, a terrific tight end.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Jerry Rice, open right side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They go with Jacobs, and he'll be brought down on what what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. They go play action here on first down. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On second down now, it's Jackson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Carr to the throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
What's the run? Hey. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Oh, yeah.
Get it.
Young on third down. And that is incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt. 3-yard return, and the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
They had to convert there on 4th down, and they ran the football. Major surprise, but they pick it up. Now they've got to really hurry.
Carr to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Urlacher. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They'll go to Barkley again, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. On third down, Barkley. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what does he